All right. So as I had predicted, Australia would go for an all-out or nothing approach. Yeah. As I said, 126 for 7 they will be, and there would be not much of a fight. Although, credit to Australia that they didn't allow themselves to just fall away behind. And what we had said, 30-40 runs over par, that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
India have taken a 2-0 lead in the 5-match series with a 44-run win in the second T20 at Thiruvananthapuram.
So we got the score prediction wrong to begin with, just a few hours back when we were building up to the show. Again, looking at the surface, we thought that, okay, perhaps, such and such would be the ideal score to go with. But of course, India got 40-50 extra runs. That is what we got right, at least when we were at the halfway mark. We knew with the kind of batting that we'd seen from Rinku Singh, and perhaps this is where Australia would want to rethink, perhaps had they bowled with much more discipline towards the end, because a couple of those were not just looseners, they were presented on a platter to Rinku Singh to smash and take India past not just the 200 mark, but take them in excess of 220 runs. So we knew that Rinku blitz is what India would be then let's say secure India of a win. None of us were really bothered or were really giving Australia a chance over there, given those extra 40 odd runs that Rinku Singh had scored.
I mean, look at it. I mean, when Suryakumar Yadav fell in 17.4.
31, beg your pardon. 31 of 9.
They were 189 for 3.
Yeah.
With 2.2 overs left, India actually scored 46 runs. And 31 of them came from the bat of Rinku Singh alone. And plus, aided by extras, 15 extras today, which included 12 wides. It's actually a cardinal sin. So looking at it, Australia were already fighting the odds. And the Mumbai Indians reunion.
That's what I was saying. Do you think they'd probably be talking about what happened at the transfer deadline? Would that be the conversation between Tim David and...
They be aware. When they were in the middle of the match, when there is no...
See, Mumbai Indians list was out by 6 o'clock. Yeah. The match started later. Obviously, they wouldn't have had the time to chat about it till then. But... now maybe the word would have travelled. They would have gotten their phones back also by now.
Yeah. Okay, Behrendorff and David are retained, right, by Mumbai Indians?
Behrendorff, I think,
has been released.
No?
Released?
Yeah.
Let me again.
Let's just check, yeah. Because see, I know that Jofra has been released. I know that Meredith has been released.
No. So Behrendorff they've retained.
They've retained Behrendorff?
Yes. So Jofra, Tristan Stubbs, Jansen, then you've got Jaya Richardson, Riley Meredith, Chris Jordan. These are the foreign players.
Yes. Okay. They are the foreign players, and that is the reason why, it's kind of a Mumbai Indians view. I mean, okay, what's going to happen? What's Hardik going to bring to the table? Who's the captaincy? What's going to happen and all that? So,
pretty sure first, I think if I were to, let's say, come up with a conversation that would have happened between the two, my guess would be, and what Tim David would be like, do we have a new skipper with us?
Yeah. I mean, look at it. Look at this batting lineup now when Hardik Pandya comes in the Mumbai Indians setup. I mean, you've got Rohit Sharma, you've got Ishan Kishan. Number 3, who's your number 3?
You can see Behrendorff. You can see all.
Actually, you see all MI players together. Yeah. Jason Behrendorff, there's Tim David, Tilak Verma, there's Ishan. No, Suryakumar. Ishan wasn't there.
Ishan was there.
Ishan was there. So
it's a Mumbai Indians.
It's an MI party.
Yep.
Get together, meet up. What do you want to say?
Exactly. So that's why Mumbai Indians kind of dominated this entire descent. Let's be very honest about it. Today, this second T20I, important though it was for this team, it was only secondary to the drama that was unfolding.
Sashu, you want to just check what that message on the screen over there is? If everything's okay? Why don't you just go check that?
Yeah, I think check it.
Yeah.
Because
that blue box.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think the viewers are still with us, so I think that's not a problem.
So today, let us be very honest about it.
I'll tell you what, Siddharth, and I'm sorry to cut you short. That today, the way the activity happened, transfer activity, let's say, happened, it reminded me of football. So what happens, let's say, in the summer transfer window, especially, things get extremely chaotic right towards the end, and Mumbai Indians were just as busy, let's say, as a big club usually is, let's say, on the deadline day of a transfer window. Today it reminded me in many ways of football transfer windows. Of course, that happens at a much bigger scale. There's so many more stakeholders and there's so much more complication when football is concerned. You're looking at visas, you're looking at faxes. There have been times that, fax papers have been jammed. David De Gea, Manchester United former player, his move to Real Madrid was almost done. But United were like, no, that fax machine, The paperwork sort of got stuck there. So all of that drama happens today. The chaos that was happening in the Mumbai Indians camp reminded me of, let's say, a football transfer.
And after a World Cup, I don't want this. Please, honestly. But okay, that's a separate thing altogether. But again, all the people criticizing journalists and all of this understand one thing. Doing a transfer rumor, retained, released players, even if you look at football, it's absolutely chaotic.
Yes.
You don't know until the 11th hour. And people are saying you don't know your sources and all this. Boss, nothing is confirmed. Nothing ever can be confirmed until the 11th hour. It can either be spectacularly wrong or it can be spectacularly right. Like in the case what I did yesterday, RCB, from several sources I found out, yes, Harshal Patel and Vanindu Asaranga are going to be released. What was the major surprise they didn't account for? Josh Hazelwood.
You know, this business, let's say, is often like, batting, let's say. At times you will middle it, at times it will be a streaky, let's say, a couple of hours or whatever. Just you can appear streaky at times. That's what happens in our business as well at times.
Like a test match.
Like a test match.
For all the people there, understand one thing, it is very fashionable to insult journalists and politicians. But when you go there and do what they are doing, you will wonder, wow, even this thing happens. So it's very easy to criticize politicians and journalists. In India, it's a fad. And the Indian fan is much more guilty of that pleasure than anybody else in that sense. But coming back to the match, okay. Today we saw a redemption story in one way. Ravi Bishnoi.
Yes.
It was Ravi Bishnoi who got most of the flack in the first T20I. Dropped catches, leaked runs. But it was Ravi Bishnoi who blew the game open with this fantastic spell.
Wasn't it Ravi Bishnoi only in the first match also who got the wicket of
Matthew Shaw.
Inglis?
No, I think it was short.
Short. Today as well, right?
Yeah,
today as well.
But today, his spell, and I have to credit one more spinner in this, where Australia's spinners failed. Ravi Bishnoi and more importantly, Akshar Patel stepped up.
Yes.
Akshar Patel's at 1 over of 5 runs in which David and Stoinis were going bang bang ensured that they had a run rate of over 10 runs. And because of this, Australia never recovered. That 5-run over ensured they were well and truly out of the picture in that sense.
In fact, I even noticed this by Ravi Bishnoi that he was giving the ball a little more, he was bowling it a little bit slower as compared to the last time. The way his action is, he cannot tend to give that loop, but he was bowling that a little slower today. And I think that is what helped him, because the batters were trying to play him as usually batters try to play him as an off spinner with the pace, because he bowls those googlies much more. But today, because of that thing, a lot of times I think it was Matthew Shaw who mistimed a shot on Ravi Bishnoi. So I think that helped him a lot today, and this adjustment that he made within a couple of days, that I think has really helped him in this game.
The other thing I think Akshar was doing very well was cramping the right-handers. Very good with those balls angling into the right-hander. I think that really cramped somebody like a Maxwell. I remember just wasn't able to negotiate with him.
Yeah, and again remember, the speed variations were also good. From 90 kmph, he ramped it up to 102 kmph. And he kept it on the middle and leg stump line. And because of that, you look at it, Stoinis, David, they all tried to slog across the line. Because of the change in pace, they just couldn't do it. And Akshar's that over of 5 runs changed the entire momentum. Till then, India were like really worried. There were glum faces even in Thiruvananthapuram, because boy, David and Stoinis were just hitting it out of the park and clean hitting. Now look, we're a team. If all the Australian team members come together, Maxwell, David, Stoinis, Wade, if all of them are in form, God help the opposition. Because now they are just taking it very low. They are low on energy. They just are not worried about whatever is happening here. See, as I have mentioned again, bilateral series, we had no issues. We have no qualms. India always start the favourites in a bilateral series. Because I go back to that one comment that Rohit Sharma made. Why do India do not win multi-nation tournaments? He gave one explanation which I think many people scoffed, but I think it's a rational explanation. You have to plan according to different teams at different intervals. When you plan for those different teams, one team can have the edge over you. Here in a bilateral, you're just playing the same team 5 times.
I remember, you're right. This was, I think, made even before the Asia Cup,
I think it was in the T20 World Cup aftermath.
I remember him saying this. Yes, you're absolutely right. Him saying that bilaterals, you know what to expect.
But in a
And as the series progresses, let's say, a tour that India are now going to be on, let's say the South African tour, you would have seen, let's say by the time that the tests come, you would have seen what kind of form that the batters are in T20s, ODI. It gives you a thing or two, it helps you plan better. But again, multi-nation format, again, it's a surprise every day. Indian team was a big surprise for every day, and I think, like Nikhil was saying, Ajay Jadeja was spot on in saying that this Indian team hadn't played together, these 11. You can't remember the last time. You really have to go back maybe a year and a half have to see when exactly was this that the same 11 that you played 11 games, or rather the last 7 games with, ever played together. Let's say it didn't happen. It never happened.
So that is why India, when it comes to bilaterals, are kings. There is no problem. They will win every trophy bilaterally. But when it comes to an ICC event, that's where I think, because they are so scrutinized, that is why they may not be able to win. Sometimes if you look at it, the amount of scrutiny, see, even Pat Cummins stated, even George Bailey stated, how many Australian players will know Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rituraj Gaikwad, Ishan Kishan, Suryakumar Yadav, Rinku Singh, Tilak Verma, Aksar, Ravi Bishnoi, Arshdeep, Mukesh Prasidh? Pre-IPL, they would have not known 7 out of the 11. Now with IPL experience, everybody plays together. There are no secrets. Whoever comes good on that day with the intensity, only then they will do well. And the IPL, whether you like it or not, is a cursed asset if you look at it. Money-wise, talent-wise, glamour, spectacular.
It's a two-edged sword, let's say. There are benefits that you're getting. Somebody like an Arshdeep, somebody like a Rishabh, somebody like a Suryakumar.
I would disagree with Rishabh.
Rishabh had some runs, I agree, otherwise as well, but
he had a fantastic 17 domestic season.
Yeah,
100 triple century.
Agreed, but again,
there's only maximum 6s that season ever.
And he never did well in the IPL barring one season.
But again, see, the thing with Rishabh was, but again, there was also, because you spotted him in the IPL, you knew this was a talent you had to go with. And now he's a leader as well. What IPL does that for you will see that now for Shubman Gill also. You've seen that in the past with so many players. What you also realize, let's say internationally speaking, is like a Ravindra Jadeja, as has been the case, has not been then taken into the scheme of things as far as the leadership role is concerned, even though he's a team veteran. He's been playing cricket in under 19 days.
2006, 7, 8 at that period.
So that way IPL does give you clarity. But on the other side,
India always gets shish kabaud with that double-death sword when it comes to. I mean, look at it. I mean, you've been to only 1 final and 2 semi-finals, and when it comes to the World T20 ever since the IPL came. See, 2009 you got knocked on the Super 6 stage, 10 Super 6 stage, 12 again Super 6 stage, 14 final, 16 semi-final, 21 group stage, 22 semi-final, and that too, the margins have been pretty big. West Indies thrashed you by 7 wickets, if I'm not mistaken, in 2016.
6.
Wankhede.
Was the last wicket later.
6,
I believe.
Yeah, 6. 2022, 10 wicket. 2014, 7 wickets. So that's why it is not an easy situation when you look at the Indian cricket team and IPL.
But with this lineup, don't you feel that freshness, just the intent in the first game also, in the first T20 also, Yashasvi could not carry forward those innings, but the intent he has been showing even in the IPL, this is something I've noticed, that he goes all guns blazing since the word go, and I think that is the exact mindset you need moving ahead in T20. That is what all teams are doing. You can just look at that 212 strike rate, and that is something, even on a bad day, he is going to give you that 150, 160 strike rate. That is on a bad day.
But shall I tell you one thing? Shall I tell you guys?
He is now the record holder for the fastest 50, right?
Is it?
He broke that record, no?
He broke against KK.
Yes, he broke the record, no? Yes.
11 balls.
So, and in a season where Joss Butler wasn't giving you runs,
exactly.
who's the one who held the mantle then?
Exactly.
It was Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, out of the score that you're seeing, Yashasvi, I'm not talking about Suryakumar and Ishan because they will be there in the main squad when the T20 World Cup comes, okay? Only Yashasvi, Rinku, Arshdeep to a certain extent, and Mukesh Kumar, only these 4 are making it.
I think Mukesh is also going to be, because see, I don't think you're looking for Siraj yet.
Siraj and Bumrah
definitely there. Even Shami again, it'll be.
Depends on
he was the purple cap winner. Let's not forget.
Shami will
that will not be forgotten.
The kind of World Cup he has had,
the kind of World Cup, and it will also again
Jaddu.
depend. Jaddu again walks in. How do you keep a
Exactly.
Jaddu out? Again,
Then you keep an Akshar
I
Patel
think
out.
we were having a chat the other day only here at the dugout. I think you can easily name 7 players who are coming back into the side.
Shubman's coming back.
See, let's go from bottom to top. Bumrah is coming.
Definitely.
Siraj mostly is also coming. Shami again. Let's keep Shami on the sidelines because we've seen. Okay, Jadeja definitely is coming. Pandya is coming. Shreyas
is coming.
Okay, outside chance, Rishabh Pant.
No, not
Too
yet.
early. Okay.
Too early. Again, depends on IPL. And then again, Shubman comes back. So that's 6. Then one of Rohit, Virat, if not both. If both, then that's 8 players. That's 8 players.
If you are going to draw people like Yashasvi and everyone.
No, Yashasvi, Shubman, that is there. I think only a Virat is coming back.
I think so too. But again,
Okay, just tell
somebody ending with close to 600 runs at a strike rate of 124.15, being the absolute selfless captain that he was, how do you keep Rohit Sharma out? That's going to be a big question, and the jury will be out for that.
See, the thing is, Rohit will be 39 when that happens. 38 in the 2024 T20 World Cup, isn't it?
No, he'll be 37. He's 36 right now.
He's 37. Yeah. 37.
He's 36 right now.
Yeah,
37 in 2024.
Just
see, if you are getting Rohit and Virat back, 2 things. One, either you're going back and you're not allowing the talent to prosper, or one, maybe they deserve the place.
Do you genuinely think this? Okay,
It's a conversation for another day. It is. No, but again, this is going to be the most talked about subject over the next 6 months. Yeah. That we know for sure.
Because see, now you've got 3 T20Is now remaining. You've got 3 against South Africa and 3 versus Afghanistan.
And I'll tell you what, I know they've not been named in any T20I side since the 2022 World Cup ended. But
they can come back.
The moment they are named in any bilateral series, that is proof enough that they are coming back.
They are not going to be named in any bilateral. They'll walk straight through after the end of the IPL.
That could be pushing it, if you ask me. That could be pushing it.
You can't take them out apart.
But are you playing any T20I series after the IPL and before the World Cup?
No, because your IPL ends on May 25th or 26th. Your World T20 is on 4th.
6th or 4th?
June 4th.
Yeah,
June 4th to 30th. 4th. So you're not playing any. Your Afghanistan series is the last bilateral series you're playing.
Yeah.
After that,
after this T20I series, you have just 6 T20I games in all.
3 plus 3 plus 3, 9.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's quickly have a look at
so India 2-0
comments.
And day after tomorrow is Barsapara. One day. Just one day from here to Barsapara.
Long flight for both.
Yeah,
for both
tomorrow
teams.
they'll be leaving, and I'm damn sure there will be no press conference or nothing in that sense if you look at it. So, okay, what are the questions that are coming? Ashish Dhar. Okay, let's take that. Fastest fingers first. Cricket in India is becoming more of a business than sports. With regards to Rohit, Hardik stands nowhere. Hardik is getting everything on a platter. Do you really think so, Ashish Dhar? See, when Hardik Pandya went, India's composition went awry. Let's make no mistake about it.
Yeah.
Hardik had to work the hard way to come to where he is. He had a almost career-threatening back injury. But yet he worked his way through. He was a very determined individual. Look, today he is India's indispensable asset.
True, definitely. And the way he led the Gujarat Titans side, because it was the first time he assembled the team, the way he got the team, took them to the title win. I don't think now, okay, before that IPL I would have agreed with him. But after the way he has led the team and the way he has contributed, I don't think that he's...
See, you can't argue with Hardik, the captain boss. He was virtually undefeated until West Indies. But that too because your bowling composition, you just took it very lackadaisically, if you look at it. So that is why Hardik as a captain, because of too much experimentation, he unfortunately had that situation. But apart from that, see, he's earned his stripes. He's earned whatever it is, and that's why I don't see what's going to happen. Okay, IPL, I'm not taking that Davis cricket. See, there is no proof as such in that sense. So, where will Shreyas play in 4th match? GGK is saying. Oh, that's a big debate.
Yeah,
that is a big debate.
He's your vice captain, by the way.
Exactly. Where will he play? Who goes out?
Number 3.
And who goes out?
You can't check out the present vice captain.
Yeah. What will Ishan do? What wrong has Ishan done?
Yeah.
Surya will have to be there. Yashasvi will have to be there. Okay. Harsh call.
But they
Drop
are-
Ruturaj. You'll have to do that.
Very hard.
And then Ishan will be opening with Shubh, with Yashasvi, and Shreyas will fit in at 4 or 3. That's the only way you can do it. Otherwise, you can't do it.
Or you can even drop Tilak, but then the batting
You
order.
can't drop Tilak. Tilak is going to be one of the guys that you'll have as one of the backups. So that's
You
why.
were even looking at him for this World Cup.
Exactly. Freaking awesome is saying Rinku Singh has been very impressive, but we need to see how he'll bat on difficult wickets. Why Natarajan is not considered T20s? Sanju should be considered for selection too. Freaking awesome. Okay. Rinku Singh,
I
very
don't think
impressive.
there is any debate over the last bit that you said.
Yeah.
There is no debate over there.
Sanju.
Sanju has to be considered. I don't know why he's not.
How?
You can't look past somebody who's got so much of experience. You're willing to give an that's your problem and headache to sort. But Sanju has
No, but
done
I'll tell you, I'll
will
tell
not
you.
be there.
If Sanju is picked for South Africa, then he is in the scheme of things.
No, but where will you fit in?
That is
Sanju
for you
Samson?
to-
No, but when you have
Batter.
players like playing.
You play him just as a batter then.
No,
play him
but
as a
you have
batter.
to
Don't
play
make him
the
keep the
batters
wickets.
with
If you
one
want to
thing,
have
he's
Ishan Kishan.
He's playing the Vijay Hazare and he played the Syed Mustaq Ali. He did not have a something standout performance that he breaks the doors. When you have players playing with this intent, when this killer instinct, when they haven't gotten those many opportunities as many as Sanju Samson, then now if he has to come back in this
In the name of opportunities, he just played those 3 T20s. By the way, where even Shubman Gill or Gunli got that 150 in the third T20. Sanju also got that 150.
But
Sanju Samson has been playing for India since a very long. Yeah, I do agree that he hasn't gotten a consistent run, but he has got an opportunity.
no,
I
no,
think
I'll
the-
tell you one thing. What is 2024?
I know.
World T20 year.
He'll play ODIs.
That's what Sanju's kismat is. And remember, your suggestion of playing
I
Sanju.
am convinced. No, he's
As
not
a
been.
pure
He's not been
batter.
treated fine. He's not been
No,
treated.
where
fine.
will you fit him?
Who agrees
fit
with
him
that?
in right now?
Sanju Samson has been dealt the harshest of harsh hands.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, look, when he
I
was
don't think
doing
so.
well in the ODI format, at that time, suddenly he said you're molding him as a finisher. Where did that go? You know what worked against Sanju Samson? That injury which happened to him in February, March.
Just tell me, where would you fit in a Sanju Samson in this batting lineup?
It's-
Even as a batter,
As a batter, he can't. He can only be the backup to Ishan Kishan.
then
That's it.
once you have a Rishabh Pant, will you pick him over Rishabh Pant?
But will Rishabh Pant be available?
If he is.
See, after the World T20,
But would you want to pick up Sanju Samson over Jitesh Sharma as a backup wicket keeper?
Jitesh is your backup in this
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
That is
Would
the
you want,
thing.
with the performance Jitesh Sharma is
I
having,
will-
Syed Mustaq Ali in IPL?
I'll keep Sanju ahead. Simple as that.
No.
I think the management
Jitesh,
have moved
if
on.
there is a
Very
B line,
good,
if there's a B line, Sanju has to be ahead. Simple as that.
The problem is with Jitesh's selection, you know what has happened? This management have moved beyond Sanju. That's a clear
Clearly
writing on the
has.
wall.
And they should, I feel.
That's a very bad thing because the same management, okay, I can understand the fickle nature of the BCCI, the messages that are there, that's never, they say something on paper but it's never executed. Sanju was given the role of a finisher, but you played him in the wrong format and you expect him to do well in another format. I can understand that, okay, you had so many, you're backing KL Rahul, you're backing Ishan Kishan, now with Rishabh Pant back, maybe the debate ends. When Rishabh Pant is back, gone.
Rishabh Pant has some proving to do. I don't think it'll be a straight walk-in now for Rishabh.
Yeah.
So much has happened in his absence. It's been 1 full year.
1.5 years.
But
Not
also,
1.5.
December 2022,
30th
no?
of December
Yeah, yeah, so it'll be a
2022.
year.
So it'll be a year now.
by
Year
the time
now.
he comes back, it will be 1.5.
By the way, Man United given a penalty now. I think Sanket Joshi was asking about the Garnacho goal which came in the
Everton,
tournament.
right?
Against Everton, yes.
So you're trailing 1-0.
We're leading 1-0 and now awarded a penalty. So may as well be 2-0.
Okay.
Wasn't able to actually catch the Garnacho goal. We've been busy with the Pandya story, as you know. There's so much that's happening in the background.
Today-
But anyhow, do we have more questions?
I don't think we have any more questions if it's there. Let's see. GGK, this time freaking awesome seems to be going on GGK.
GGK mode, huh?
I know.
He's in GGK.
Go down. We took all this. Yeah. Oh, Dex, why your team let go of Riley Russo? Why can't he let go of Riley Russo? He has been-
again did precious little, barring that 1 century, by the way, that he had with South Africa. That is what got him a contract in the first place.
He did really
He
bad.
didn't do well. Rahman Pal again was found, napping on so many occasions and was in fact found wanting against spin particularly.
One innings.
So not surprised that Delhi decided to move past Riley Russo. Though they could have been, I think, little more patient given the amount of patience that you've shown with Prithvi Shaw. But
I think Prithvi Shaw is someone the team is backing, and I think they are also right in backing him because he does give that X factor.
he didn't do that last year.
Last year I do.
His last best year was 2019.
Yeah.
And
After that,
2020.
What a
he
year
has
before that, there's
he
only
has
been
got
a-
the age on his side, and plus he's going to open with David Warner. Right in the middle, you have someone like Rishabh Pant and
Mitchell
other batters
Marsh.
also. Mitchell Marsh.
Anyhow, good news.
Last two questions.
Good news
we-
coming in from Goodison Park.
The penalty was missed.
United are 2-0 up.
Okay. GGK is saying, Sid, bring Rohit for Gaikwad and T20 batting is set. Also gets his captaincy. No, if you make Rohit the captain in T20, sorry. Hardik is the way forward here. Don't go 3 steps back just for reputation, GGK, please.
That's the same you will do with Sanju Samson. also.
Ashish Dhar. Hardik will not play as a non-captain under MI. Ashish Dhar, I think he'll be the full-time captain after 2025.
Hardik.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hardik will be
He's
your
got age on his side. He's 30.
Yeah,
But
he's 30.
You're looking at a succession plan
An
for
Indian captain would not be captaining an IPL side. Wouldn't that be a little
Why? Who's not captaining an IPL
Hardik
side?
Pandya? If he's
But Rohit is the captain in MI.
and
T20
T20 captain is Hardik anyway.
Yeah, so he won't be captaining an IPL side.
Just for 1 year maybe. He is guaranteed.
Do you think this can happen in
Blueprint
the
has been
Indian
told.
cricketing setup?
That blueprint has. He'll be your vice captain. Surya won't be your vice captain. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
Who will be your vice captain?
Hardik.
Yeah, that he definitely will be.
Yeah,
But isn't that a little? Do you think that's possible in the Indian cricketing setup?
See, he's part of the core group. Let's be honest. He has won 4 of the 5 titles that the franchise has won. He's got a tremendous relationship with Rohit. He's got a great relationship with the stakeholders, with the owners. So again, he may not have the ultimate say, let's say, but it will happen in a year's time.
It will happen.
It will happen
See,
in a year's
2025 is mega auction year. That time you'll have to retain 4 players. Hardik might be one of the players because they're looking at a succession plan.
And he's used to playing under Rohit anyway.
Yeah.
In the ODI
So,
side, he does that, right?
Last question, and we'll call it quits. Sanket Joshi saying, Rinku, Tilak, Yashasvi, Ritu will come. I don't think any of these bowlers will make the cut for the T20 World Cup. I kind of agree with Sanket Joshi, but you wouldn't want to keep Aksar or Ravi Bishnu. Yeah, Ravi Bishnu anyway, after the Asia Cup, he's been playing in this particular series. I don't understand why they just dropped Ravi Bishnu suddenly out of the blue like that. So I could be tempted, Sanket Joshi, to agree with that, but with Indian cricket, you don't know, yaar.
No, but Ravi Bishnoi I think would be coming in because you would definitely take a leg spinner. You would not go for the
Wouldn't want a
T20
leg
World
spinner.
Cup.
For especially for those slow low decks. in
With
the
what
US.
has happened to Yuzi Chahal,
No,
I
Yuzi
will
Chahal
not.
isn't-
I will not say anything.
He-
Plus,
didn't
you don't
even
know
do-
whether a Kuldeep might come back. Remember, Kuldeep, if he has a good, if he has a good IPL with Delhi Capitals, why not?
Why not?
I think, in fact, Delhi Capitals actually got him back into the whole scene. He did well in the IPL first and then came back.
Thankfully.
Delhi side.
So,
India side.
that's about it. And it's been a very action-packed Hardik day for us. I mean, sorry, it's not been India-Australia second T20.
It's been a Hardik day, yeah.
It's been a hard-hitting day when it comes to Hardik. So, the drama, the Alfred Hitchcockian twist, simply next level here. And IPL dur se shashtang pranam to all of you here. So yes, check out all the videos that we have done, especially on Hardik Pandya. There was confusion, there was drama, but Harshit and I somehow pulled through. And we have brought you even this game. So tomorrow, there will be no activity as such in the Indian cricket team. They are traveling to Barsapara because the match is day after tomorrow. India are taking a 2-0 lead and they could potentially make it 3-0 on Tuesday. So thank you so much folks for joining us for this live. We'll be back, and from me, Harshit and Shashwat, it's good night. See you soon.
I'll run and turn it off.
Please do
Please.
the honors.
Do the honors, my friend.
Who's that?
That's Ishan.
No. Somebody who ran.